Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Moyer. On this video I'm gonna continue with the JSON message. On the first one we did hard coding the JSON object, different type of object. But if I come a little bit down, how should we do the JSON array? Let's say like that kind of array. So let's go back to our code. We do different type of array. This is the array we have, and if I want to hard code that one, how should I do it? This is the simplest way we could do it, but it's not a recommending way. But one way to learn is always better to learn. So we say JSON again. This time we say data. Then because it's a value 1 is the item value 1 and value 2 is a list. That way we know it when it's array list, we know it from this sign. That's why, as we will add the item, we must say item and we pass the array of that. So that would be array 1 and the second would be array 2. So you could, this is the value a1 and value a2. We will repeat that one, and this is the second array. Now let's deploy and check. We're gonna let's get in, create the first one, and that's the array data, item value 1 and item. Let's complete it and check. So we have an array, you see sign it array is a value 1 and value 2. This would be like something like, for example, if you go to the, let's make it a little bit complicated. If you go right here and you go with the array, and let's say it is a fourth, I name it as a car array, something different. But let's make it, you see, I make it array of car, not item 1 and item 2. So how should we do that? This way one, and how should we create this one? Like if array has a name, this has no name, but right now the array has a name, car. Can we do that hard coding for this one? Let's hard code that one. So let's create for that one. I paste whatever it is right here. So we uncomment that one. So what I will do, because this has a name, this array list, I pass that list right here. And this is the third one. So instead of item, we pass the name of our array list, because that first one has no name. That's why we put item 1 and item 2. Now this has a name, we pass BMW on flat. So this 3 we done it. So let's deploy and run and see the result. Okay, it's done, and just run it. Let's make it complete. See the result. You'll say, okay, here's a car, then as an array and array has a fourth BMW and flat. So that was right here. Let's go back to W school. Let's see if that has a like that kind of value with it. So let's copy that one. Now paste it. Instead of doing that, I want to just change the same right here. Okay, if has a name, if you check right here, this is array up to core, but this is a JSON. We take it up to this point because has a data. Say the APU JSON data, then we pass the name, Name we pass the value and we repeating that one because it's the age too. Now what I will do, I will pass the age. The age is number, so number is no need to add it on this John. I passed it right here. So you could do it this way. As object has an array. You see this is the array, and this complete object of JSON which has an array. Okay. Let's send the data. Close that one. Switch. Let's complete and see the result. Look, it comes like that. So you could debug it one by one. I want to save some time and do a lot of examples. That's why. So if there is another array list, like let's say Cora has a chair, we do the same thing, kinda. Say copy and paste. This time, because it's core chair, we pass it to core chair, and the value we pass save. So let's deploy and see the result. Okay, deploy. Let's deploy and let's check the result. It's complete. Now we have a two array, one array, second array, and at the same time as a value, name value pair, and is one object which is inside two array. So you could play with it and do different stuff. What if there's a let's go one more example, then we finish that. What if there's a like array object? If there is a, let me find it and come back. So for example, let's say I have an array. The array, there's a many object, JSON object on that. How should we write this code? Let's copy one and paste it right here. If you want to do that, first we take the employee name. After data is employee. We pass this is the first array because it's first name. After the first array, first name dot, pass the first name and we copy paste. You could pass the same value, different value, John. Then this is the last name, because the object is repeating. There was one object, we create first and last name list. Now we creating the second array. That was the first array. This is the second array. You just change the number, and this is the third array. You could keep doing it. How many objects you want? How many array lists you want as object? You could pass the same value or just skip it. For example, add whatever value you want. Peter Smith. Just pass any value to it. Save and deploy it. Let's deploy and see it. And it come up now. Let's complete it. Now it come everything, employee, first name and last name, like 3 objects in it, 1 object, 2 object and third object. We want to do that way, the hard coding. So see on the next video, we will get a value from the input, and also we're gonna remove the hard coding. We will assign a value from input to the data and make it use the create statement. So see you on the next video.